I had a friend of mine that I visited today that has a little vitamin store in town. I'm not giving out names. She is a wonderful person and was making it very clear to me that her business has really been off this summer. It's really bad, Artie. And I said, what are you doing about it? What's your advertising? How much are you putting into advertising? Right away, people think, there goes Artie trying to sell something. Well, because to me, advertising is the fuel that makes the retail engine run. Well, she said she couldn't put any money into advertising because she was so slow. She said, Artie, by November, we're going to be out of this and I'm going to be calling you up to do some marketing. I said, why? If you are making money without me, why do you need me? If you're not making money and I can help you make money, don't you think that's what we should be talking about? Think about what I just said. Nobody's going to take something out of something that's working and say, here's a little piece of my success, enjoy it. She's had a very rough summer. The last thing she can afford to do is just frivolously waste money. So the next thing I said to her was, stop looking at your competition for validation that everyone's failing together. And she said, Artie, everybody is failing together. Everybody is down. Next question. Would you tell them if you're up? If you're saying, ask yourself this, if you're in business and you're with a group and you're doing fairly well, would you tell everybody? I had a shop in Detroit. She's doing so well. She's up double-digit increases. And she was telling me that all the flower shops in the wholesale house were complaining how slow it's been. But she's up. And I said, did you tell them? Oh, no, I would never do that. I would be bragging. And I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But thank you so much for all that you've done for me. You have changed my life. I feel great about that, but that word is not traveling quickly because she doesn't want everybody else to know either. Even though she has an exclusivity, people keep success close to their chest. I'd like to share another point with you. You can't take somebody else's business. People say all the time that I dominated Sarasota. There were 32 flower shops in Sarasota when I came in. When I sold my business, there was 5. You got them, Artie. I said, no, I didn't. I can't take anyone's business. People can lose their business, but I can't take them. You can't take somebody from something that they're happy with. If your customer's taken care of just like your wife or your significant other, they're not going to stray. Flower shops don't want to do the work in many cases. I am a big supporter of Teleflora. They give you a computer system with a comment card, with an account card program in it, a reminder program, everything you need to make a customer come back. But florists seem to just think that the customer's going to come to the florist regardless because they are the florist. Well, when you walk them out to their car and you remind them of an upcoming holiday, or you have their name, you send them a postcard that says, hey, so-and-so's birthday's coming up. Last year we delivered a nice gift from you. Let me know if you need anything this year. It's those little seeds I planted. One at a time, and another, they started coming back. Maybe it was a Saturday afternoon and their shop was closed. Shop owner thinks, I'm closed, my customer will come back Monday. Art Conforti thinks, no, your customer's going to keep looking until they find me. Here I am, whatever you need. There's no delivery cutoff. There's no rules. It's whatever you want because you're the customer. That's all that matters to me. I'm up here right now at 3:15 in the morning doing this because I can't stop thinking of this retailer and it eats at me. I know exactly what she needs to do. I know I can set her website up to come up in all the zip codes around and areas around her shop. Right now, nobody's coming up. So she thinks nobody's searching. You know, it's one of these things. I can't see anything, so nobody can see me. Seriously, that's what's happening in business today. So if you can remember that you're not good enough to take anyone's business long term, you might borrow a customer, you might trip over one, but unless you do something really great, you're never going to keep them. People don't leave easily. And if you really upset them enough, you might lose them. So when you know that, you have a better chance of running your business successfully than if you don't know that. But most importantly, don't listen to your competition, because people feel rude when they're doing better than someone else. They're never going to tell you. Once you know that, I hope you'll call me if you ever want to talk about this, but don't measure it against them. And now I'm going to close with the most important point I can make, and that's going to be, if you have a competitor, you have an opportunity. You see, every morning, everybody opens their store at the same time, and the business that you get is usually the business somebody else loses. Please think about that. There isn't all this new business coming to town. You have your customers, they have their customers. But when 2 o'clock comes around, you want to be efficient. You say, we're cutting off deliveries now, that's enough. Okay, you think the customer's going to stop at that point? They're going to wander off. They're going to see my Yes We Can logo, branding, and they're going to come in and say, can you still deliver today? Come right in. What would you like and where would you like it to be delivered to? You see, that's the attitude the flower industry is missing. They need to realize that nobody needs our product. Nobody. They choose to buy our product because they want to be acknowledged. They have a message that they want to send to somebody. You need doctors, you need medicine. After that, you need to be able to pay for it. You don't need flowers. So let's all be a little more humble and be thankful for the business that we do have, and realize if you've got this going on, you're going to have a tunnel vision with your customers, and there'll be one after another lined up to do business with you, while everybody else is wondering why they're not getting any business. It's not for you to figure that out. You just need to worry about your own business. I promise you. Open the doors, welcome everybody, lose the rules. No more policies, just procedures, and watch your business take off. Contact me if you'd like some overviews of what I just said, some bullet points and some guidelines to run your business better. And it's all free.